Minneapolis. On the return, here's Miles Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now. And now the ball's in his hands.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
And draw it up for him. McCarthy hit, he lost the football. And the Commanders pick it up. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted 2nd in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, and almost 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
Man in motion here. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Vikings 0.
kick it away. Here's Moody. Ty Felton here to return it. Coverage team gets him down for 26-yard line. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he'll get it up to the 27.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan's favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He takes it himself. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. They need a little bit more now on 3rd down.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he stops as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd down now. They need 7. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call it camera goal. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings gonna throw a low points on the scoreboard. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitation for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's gone. And the Vikings Vikings tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Vikings 7.
To kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Price. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Jones on the toss. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, just couldn't quite hang on.
have this fair catch right along the 25. The Commanders set to take over. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time.
Positive with that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's keeping it again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. On the move, past the 40. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's calling his own number again. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. We got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. You send him left out of the slot. This time it's a passing play. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
After the sack, offense dealing with 3rd and goal now from the 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys top. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right half. Moody knocks it through. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
Getting that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Set up the screen. It's Addison. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now give up the middle to Jones. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
2nd down carry for Jones. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard. That play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. That's him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
McCarthy on the sneak. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. No run here. It's Mason. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings face a 4-point deficit. J.J. McCarthy in a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game. Set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Chased out to his right. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. A gain of 14. And the Washington 1st down.
After plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now Daniels to throw. He's got a screen to the running back. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Get 22 out of that play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they have this this well into the red zone now at the 15. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Washington first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Steps up and he's running with it. And he will not score, but that does set him up rough with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Krosky Merritt is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 24, Vikings 14.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Price. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Oh, look at this, here he goes. The Vikings call a timeout, it'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. It's McCarthy. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
They get the timeout call. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Throwing this for the end zone. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate.
Samuel now to return it. Jukes away from one.
Debo Samuel on the return.
Out comes the offense from Washington to begin the third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10 from the 32. Daniels now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's down after getting us up to the 41.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the same play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10 from the 43. They give it to him again. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If he flows quickly, he can take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Debo Samuel, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 31, Vikings 14.
Moody. On the return, here's Price. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Gain 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And he still got the lead thanks to the earlier efforts.
And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders first down.
When the play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
17
The big
more
play
yards.
nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard
That
line.
is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's brought down at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Price. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Giving them an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
So he scooped a fumble, and now he gets home and drops the quarterback for a sec. You know what that tells me about this linebacker? He's not afraid to put his face in the fan and fight through some guys to make some game-changing plays.
Turn his TV off. Ain't want my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see and send them off? Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back-to-back carries here. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Daniels. Forced that to his right. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. To throw, Daniels. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Making the call himself. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
14 yards. And the Washington 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
But you don't want to see more. You want to see more. You want to see some like this stuff down. Your body is out of bounds. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that. We talk about that.
Now Daniels to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
On is Moody for the extra point. He hits it true, despite some issues with that snap. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again.
41, Vikings 14.
Trying to get some more. No, I'll pack. This ain't. I'm talking down on this side like he ain't the go. If you don't agree, ask the streets on your this 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of seats.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
I don't know no better.
On the return, here's Price. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Finds a man right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 8 yards.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Mikey still makes the stop. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Here's Jones. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and
5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Daniels back to throw. That's the line, he's going to run for it. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the fourth. And he is all smiles down there. He's got his second rushing score this game, and they've got an even bigger lead in this second half.
Well, we know it because we call these games week to week, Kate. Almost every single one of them seems to be a one-possession nail-biter. To build this kind of cushion and to do it with the strength of his legs, yeah, they're worthy of those smiles down there.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
48, Vikings 14.
Something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't take chill and let me be free. Can't I take away all this pain?
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
To kick off.
Felton now to return this. This makes it up to the 25.
Vikings take over.
The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They've kept throwing it to him as we work throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And he's going to get this one at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings trying to do some window dressing. They've got first down here from the 36. A give to Mason. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's going for it himself.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
The Vikings getting their punt team out.
For the Vikings.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.